Women organizations submit memorandum to Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren demanding to approach higher court regarding Lucosay Joe's case. And single-day spike of above 18,000 new COVID-19 cases. It takes India's tally above 1 crore 4 lakh at 13,000. Recovery rate stands above 96%. Kurumjari, good afternoon. You are watching Friday Afternoon Bulletin on Impact News, and I'm Victoria Rajkumari with you. Before we begin, Impact News would like to make an appeal to all our viewers that to stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your face masks properly, and maintain a safe distance while stepping outside from your homes or workplaces. Remember, these 3 simple precautions are all that it takes to defeat the pandemic. Now the top stories. Women organizations of the state have submitted a memorandum to Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren demanding to approach the High Court or the Supreme Court regarding Lucosay Joe's case. Police faulted the women folk who proceeded from Nupi Samaj office in Lamphel today before reaching the Chief Minister's bungalow in Babupara. Later, police allowed only 8 women inside the CM's bungalow to submit their memorandum. Speaking to media, President of Nupi Samaj, Thokchom Ramani, expressed disappointment that they were asked to get a prior appointment to meet with the Chief Minister. She appealed to save Manipur from a drug menace and to take action against miscreants involved in various drugs-related cases.
Handak thado kiba jogi matangda mayamama pharaga thado kharaga mara leitiana haibache akhoi na pirbe memorandum se awangwa high court da supreme court da ongta phaja thaga ongtong examination tawraga praja gi pungning pelalo haibai damukta pi memorandum ni adubunga saidagi ongtong unage haibache unarano appointment lawraga unawai na ngasi appointment pirake haraga da akhoi thora isini praja puna maksing manga tawre popisa ra thabaduna yathal haire yathaliba popisa do da Sing Jai Maduna, Handak Nong Tarakada, Chiantara by Sing to Lokta Dorini, Maduki Mayamdo, Hirani, Madu Kanasi, Praja Mayam Sikakalu, Haigetana, Mabu Unage Haibani, Aduka Tauriba Tabato, Moina Mara, Pirba Ang, Mata, the Taurido, because Shway and Inde, Moy Aso was Hanga, Mana Toning Matodra, which is Praja Sing Ye, Moina Atowa, Pyramina, Angan, Vishing Amato Arakway Adre, Aduka Mai Toshik, Kanajan, that's all you.
Democratic Students Alliance of Manipur, DESAM, has urged the government to fill up the vacant post of Secretary and Controller of Examinations of the Board of Secondary Education of Manipur within 5 days. Speaking to Impact News today, DESAM Secretary General L. Lamyanba said that the Education Minister has already assured of reopening schools for classes 10, 11, 12 and higher institutions by issuing new SOPs, stating that a new syllabus to suit the current situation will be required. Lamyanba expressed discontentment that the 2 important posts of BOSIM are still vacant amid these critical times. He said that CBSE has already fixed examination dates, but no such developments can be seen in the state. El Lamyanba also appealed to appoint a new chairman of BOSIM as the Director of Education has been taking charge of the post.
COVID-19 na maram oilakana mahay masin tamba yada bagi pima malakpa hinam asilida tongan be India gi state taraga mapal hena hauji partially school sing hangdok bahura bani adagi Manipur da su tangdang bo wafam amaka school hang bana traga hang da ba amadi examination taw bana traga taw da bagi oiba tangdang bo wafam amaka aikoi gi sarang nariba mahairoi sing asidida phongdok na bagi damakta yamna luraba yamna critical oiba situation asidida high riba administrative officer ani secretary amadi controller yawda ba haibase masi yamna laibak thiba makhakni haiduna so aikoina lawi masin dumit mangani phawbagi manung da hairiba hanglaga leiba dugumba secretary amadi controller gi post ase ha mention binaba lengak na thabak thoram sing packet pigadabani COVID-19 na maram oilakana mahay masin tamba ya
Manipur Students Federation MSF has also urged the government to fill the vacant posts of BOSIM Secretary and Controller of the Examination. Speaking to media today, MSF President Boyamayum Sajad said that the two posts of BOSIM have been lying vacant since December 27th last year. He expressed concerns that the situation might create problems for the upcoming BOSIM's HSLC examination 2021 and hinder textbooks publication for class 1 to 10. Sajad added that many students and guardians are facing inconveniences in withdrawing documents for emergency purposes.
School Pagalan mission and school Yang Tamakanda, Maga Marila education, Marila section Karadana Yang Sindabagi, Mamiam Chowntai, Mansigi, Mayak Larabo Kuda Maibobo, Hoziki Ladiba, Board of Secondary Education, Manipur, Bosemgi, Secretary Amadi, Magi Controller of Examination Gi, Magi Pose, Numitarani Hela Hoba, Masiki Bidding of the Tamida Basineva, Secretary Amadi, Controller of Examination, Bosemse, Masikan Nabo Matamda, Manung the Sarak saying Nava Lebanara, Natragana Kogi, Magi, Ovinaba Late Vanara have a posse, Masi, Mamutani, Yang Birakanda, Papa Matik Chava, Magi, sole responsible person among Mapungpana, Tambiduna, Class 10 Gi, Lakadariba examination as him, smoothly at Pangtunaba, Lengaki Puning Chinjare.
A combined team of Bishnupur District Commando and 16 Assam Rifles has unearthed a huge cache of arms and ammunition during an extensive search operation at Oinam Mayampat area. Impact News sources said that acting on a tip-off, the team carried out the drive at around 6:30 a.m. yesterday. The team recovered one 9mm pistol, one .32 mm pistol, one 3.3 rifle, one Chinese hand grenade, one 36 hand grenade, one detonator, one handheld set, one 9mm magazine, 1.32 mm pistol magazine, and 12 3.3 live ammunition. Police sources expressed suspicion that the armaments were hidden by a proscribed KCB group. The recovered armaments have been handed over to Nambol Police Station for further investigations, and the case has been registered. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We'll be back with the details after the break. Keep watching Impact News.
Ichabu mahitam hanba haibasi mama mapa singna machada piba ngamba khwaidigi chabu khudolni. Slopland Public School, biggest and the finest residential school, Manipur gi oina lemjuningai oiraba, mahei tampam ama oiriba, khwaidigi junaraba mafamda semgatlaba, CBSE the affiliate toba higher secondary school oiri. Icha singbu admission to widana mama mapa singna machada piba ngamba khwaidigi chabu khudol oibiu, ichagi phazabalam chat sajati ahombadu ubiu, Slopland Public School Khongjom.
Banthubi Housing Finance Company Limited, regulated by RBI, specified as a financial institution by the Ministry of Finance, Government of India under SURFACE Act 2002. First license holder public limited housing finance company in the entire northeastern region of India, completed its 15 years of service. Provides home loan with a subsidy amount up to rupees 2.67 lakh under PMAY credit linked subsidy scheme, PMAY CLSS Housing for All by 2022 mission. Government or private employees, businessmen can apply. For more details, kindly contact Banthubi Housing Finance Company Limited or reporter Mamlaikai Imphal.
Welcome back. You're watching Friday Afternoon Bulletin on Impact News. India's COVID-19 tally has reached 1,413,417 with 18,139 new cases reported in the last 24 hours. On the positive note, India's active COVID-19 cases have come down to 2,25,449 in the last 24 hours, rising the recovered cases to 1,37,398. Country's recovery rate rises to 96.39%. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, death toll has reached 1,50,570. Kerala has the highest infection of above 64,000 active cases, followed by Maharashtra with above 52,000 active cases. Globally, coronavirus has infected nearly 8 crore 85 lakh 28,000 people. Above 1 crore 9 lakh 7,000 people have died, and recoveries are above 6 crore 36 lakh 23,000. USA has the highest infection of above 86 lakh 14,000 active cases in the world, followed by India and Brazil. While China, from where the pandemic started, stands at 82nd position with 521 active cases of COVID-19. In the northeast states, Assam's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 216,481, out of which 3,046 are active cases. Manipur's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 28,531, out of which 490 are active cases. Sikkim's COVID-19 tally have reached 5,965, out of which 465 are active cases. Meghalaya's tally have reached 13,536, out of which 138 are active cases. Nagaland's COVID-19 tally have reached 11,960, out of which 131 are active cases. Arunachal Pradesh's COVID-19 tally has reached 16,757 and active cases are 79. Tripura's COVID-19 tally have reached 33,291, out of which 59 are active cases, and there are 79 active cases of COVID-19 in Mizoram. Union Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan today announced that the polio vaccination drive in the country will begin on January 17 for 3 days. The health minister, who is on a 2-day visit to Tamil Nadu, spoke to the media after supervising the COVID-19 vaccination dry run at the Chennai Rajiv Gandhi Government General Hospital. The minister said that the government will eradicate the COVID-19 just as India did with polio. The health minister is visiting vaccination facilities at the various places in Chennai and Kanchipuram and government medicine storage facility in the city. Eighth round of talks between leaders of protesting farmers and government representatives is underway at the Vigyan Bhavan in New Delhi since 2 p.m. Both sides have stuck to their respective positions, with agitating farmers taking out tractor rallies on Thursday to press their demand for rollback of the 3 new farm laws, and the centre asserting it is ready to consider any proposal other than repealing the laws. The last meeting on January 4th failed to break the stalemate. Owing to the farmers' protest since late November last year, several routes connecting Delhi with its neighbouring states have been closed for traffic movement. Enacted in September, the 3 farm laws have been projected by the centre as major reforms in the agriculture sector that will free the farmers more than ever to trade their produce in a wider market. However, the protesters viewed the legislation as threatening their long-term financial position and bargaining power. Union Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank has announced the Joint Entrance Examination, that is JEE Advanced 2021 examination date and the eligibility criteria for admission into Indian Institutes of Technology, IITs. The minister informed that the JEE Advanced 2021 will be held as a computer-based test on the 3rd of July this year. The eligibility criteria of scoring a minimum 75% in Class 12 has been relaxed for taking admission in IITs this year. IIT Kharagpur will conduct the exam. 16th Pravashi Bharatiya Divas Convention will be held on January 9th in a virtual format in the backdrop of COVID pandemic. Theme of the convention is contributing to Atmanirbhar Bharat. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate the convention. Winners of online Bharat Ko Janiye quiz for youth and names of Pravashi Bharatiya Samman awardees for 2020 to 21 will be announced on the occasion. Inaugural session will be followed by the 2 plenary sessions on role of diaspora in Atmanirbhar Bharat by External Affairs Minister and the Commerce and Industry Minister, and on facing post-COVID challenges scenario in health, economy, social and international relations by Health Minister and Minister of State for External Affairs. President Ram Nath Kovind will deliver the valedictory address to mark the occasion. U.S. President Donald Trump has condemned the violent supporters who stormed the U.S. Capitol, saying that they do not represent America, as he vowed to ensure a peaceful and smooth transition of power to President-elect Joe Biden. In a video released by the White House on Thursday night, Donald Trump said, quote-unquote, "America is and must always be a nation of law and order." He said the demonstrators who infiltrated the Capitol have defiled the seat of American democracy. The video followed a wave of resignation from his administration and calls from top congressional Democrats, former White House aides, business leaders, and even the editorial page of the Wall Street Journal for Trump's removal from office over his role in inciting the insurrection. Members of Congress have also discussed impeachment. In the unprecedented assault on democracy in the U.S., thousands of supporters of outgoing President Trump stormed the Capitol building on Wednesday and clashed with police, resulting in 4 deaths and interrupting a constitutional process by Congress to affirm the victory of Biden and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris in the November 3rd election.
I would like to begin by addressing the heinous attack on the United States Capitol. Like all Americans, I am outraged by the violence, lawlessness, and mayhem. I immediately deployed the National Guard and federal law enforcement to secure the building and expel the intruders. America is and must always be a nation of law and order. The demonstrators who infiltrated the Capitol have defiled the seat of American democracy. To those who engaged in the acts of violence and destruction, you do not represent our country. And to those who broke the law, you will pay. We have just been through an intense election and emotions are high, but now tempers must be cool.
Now the sports news. Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports Minister Kiren Rijiju has inaugurated a residential hostel in the premises of the Dr. Karni Singh shooting range. It will be a 162-bed air-conditioned hostel with an attached washroom facility. There will also be an air-conditioned dining area and facilities for sports-specific diet and a separate recreation area for boys and girls. The facility has been created at the cost of rupees 12.26 crore. On the occasion, Kiren Rijiju also announced that all the hostels must be of at least a 3-star standard in terms of food, hospitality, and cleanliness, with the facility management being done by an expert agency. He added that there should be a separate girls' hostel and separate boys' hostel. Creation of hostel facility aims to be a major boost for the Indian shooters training at the facility, who have previously been staying at accommodation outside the shooting range. Odisha FC defeated Kerala Blaster FC by 4-2 at the 50th match of the ongoing 7th Indian Super League at GMC Stadium yesterday. Goa is hosting the league under the aegis of All India Football Federation. For the winners, T.H. Jackson and Steven Tyler scored 1 goal each at 22nd and 42nd minutes, and Diego Mauricio scored 2 goals at 50th and 60th minutes. While for the losing team, Jordan Murray scored 1 goal at 7th minute and Gary Hooper scored another goal at 79th minute. Northeast United FC will play against Hyderabad FC in the league's 51st match at Tilak Maiden Stadium tonight at 7:30 p.m. Let's take a look at the headlines once again. Women's organizations submit memorandum to Chief Minister Nongthoma Mirain demanding to approach higher courts regarding Lukosejo's case. And single-day spike of above 18,000 new COVID-19 cases takes India's tally above 1,413,000. Recovery rate stands above 96%. That's all we have in this afternoon bulletin. Thanks for being with us. For more news updates, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Until then, have a great afternoon and stay safe.